Well, how's that different than any other B.W.B? At one point, there's something brought up about homosexual love.
Ass play.
That's different. We didn't say homosexual ass play.
We said all ass play is welcome in this realm.
Welcome to the B.W.B. I'm Logan.
All ass play is welcome in this realm.
I'm Dakota.
I'm tired.
And Caleb.
Hi, Tired. Welcome to the B.W.B. Talk-Off.
I no longer want to be here.
No, really?
On this episode of the B.W.B. Talk-Off, we will discuss things like homosexual marriage and the Confederate flag, but not really because I'm tired of hearing about all that shit.
No, you brought it up. Now it's got to get discussed for the 100th fucking...
Can't have Confederate flag, but you can marry another dude. Or female.
Oh, yeah.
But not cactuses.
Who says I can't marry a fucking cactus, you son of a bitch?
Hey, Lego.
Lego, my fucking Lego.
Why am I sweating?
Alright, wait.
I guess I'm just going to sit like this all
The great debate. Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles, because you can, they have little dip sauce things.
Yeah, they have syrup catchers. They're clearly superior.
I would sit here and try to argue for pancake, but it's just the fucking inferior choice. So
it really is.
Fucking sit here and
there is no argument for pancake.
There is no argument for pancake. Okay, favorite breakfast item.
Shut up.
If you had perfect breakfast, what would it be?
Bacon.
Perfect
just
breakfast.
Bacon on bacon? Bacon bits on bacon?
Yes.
The perfect breakfast.
Put bacon flavored butter on there so the bacon bits will stick to it.
And instead of orange juice, I want bacon grease.
Honestly, my perfect breakfast is either an egg sandwich with some
fucking gross. You're disgusting.
With a link sausage on it and some picante sauce, which is fucking delicious. Or just a oh damn it, what does it call it? Waffle House, like an all-star. It's just
a grand slam.
Fuck Guineas.
What's that like special sauce like? Is it eggs Benedict or?
Eggs Benedict? That's a sauce?
There's like,
eggs is a sauce now.
There's a special kind of sauce that goes on top of like your eggs and your sausage, and I'm trying to think what it's called.
For Dakota, that's called ketchup.
Yeah.
For me, it's called...
I'm not going to remember this. I'm going to go with like a chorizo breakfast burrito.
Ketchup on your eggs?
Oh!
No?
What are you fucking gross? You goddamn caveman.
Well, I want you to touch my hand.
You goddamn caveman trying to recreate putting blood on it, all this shit. Ugh, one bad inferior condiment on shitty breakfast food.
We don't like eggs? You don't like eggs?
The royal we does not like eggs.
Why?
Because it's fucking...
Because it's chicken abortions, and abortions aren't okay.
Hey, you ever think about fried chicken? It's like there's egg in the batter, so you're putting the unborn young over the adult and then just coating it in its dead child.
And it's fucking delicious.
It's fucking cool. Metal as shit.
I was about to say, I was like, how do you feel on animal cruelty?
How do you feel about Cracker Barrel?
It's freaking delicious, but it's always 30 miles in a direction that you aren't right.
Not even that. In Cracker Barrel, to me, it's like their food is pretty good. The wait time is too fucking long, and the front of the store is entirely unnecessary.
It's a gift shop.
I know, it's entirely unnecessary.
Welcome to our restaurant. We sell things also.
You want to buy some rock candy and a wooden yo-yo? Well, good, we've got it right up here for you.
And then old people, like everyone, like we're sitting here scoffing, but like my grandma would probably walk into Cracker Barrel and be like, "Look at all this stuff that reminds me of when I was a kid."
And it's always one of those old fuckers that buys you one of those things for fucking Christmas with the fucking Cracker Barrel sticker still on it. Like, I got you a fucking Slinky. Oh, it's great. It's from Cracker Barrel. I got you some rock candy.
Oh, no. Not even the Slinky. It's like, I found this funny novelty parrot that will repeat everything you say in a slightly higher voice. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
In a slightly higher voice. It was the funniest shit.
It's like, thanks, Grandpa. You know, I really appreciate your gift. And then secretly on the inside, you're just like,
into the trash it goes.
It's not your grandpa. It's like your dad's aunt.
Does anyone buy those fucking rocking chairs that are out front? They're always like $400.
People always buy them, though.
I've never seen anyone purchase one.
The two army chairs my parents have on their patio are from Cracker Barrel.
Why?
My grandparents bought them for them. Very literally.
Dude, fucking grandparents.
Very literally bought it for them.
It's a grandparent trap. It really is. I don't know what it is about that place. What's the place that lets you eat the peanuts and throw them on the floor?
Any fucking...
Logan's.
Yeah, but it's not just Logan's. It's also like Lone Star.
Any kind of like steak
Texas.
I love that place
Roadhouse.
because I love to look at the waiters while I do it and just drop it on the floor. honestly, even though they live in that environment, they usually like put barrels next to it so you can throw your peanut like shells in them, and I will just look at them and drop them on the floor. And I can tell they're visibly fucking irritated when I do it. But it's like, I'm allowed to here.
What I wonder is, how the fuck is that okay with health code?
It's just
peanut shells.
Yeah, but it's still food just chunked all over the floor.
You don't eat the peanut shells.
But I'm just saying, it's unhealthy. You can't go in the kitchen and have like a husk of something that is not edible, but on a piece of fruit or something lay on the floor, you get in trouble for it.
Like if I took the giant ass seed out of an avocado and threw it on the floor,
you'd get in trouble in the kitchen
someone would just go, that's a tripping hazard. But they wouldn't go, that's a health hazard.
No, you can get rid of for it in a restaurant.
If it's in your kitchen, not if it's on the fucking...
It might be different because the customers are doing it. Like, it's not like people in the kitchen who are preparing the food are purposely leaving things out. It's like customers are coming.
What if it's just health code guys being cool with it? They're like, I understand, man, it's part of your ambiance. But one day one takes a job too serious, kicks in the door, and is like, I'm closing this bitch down.
Like, oh,
there's shit everywhere. Look at this.
Infraction number 1 right here. Infraction number 2.
Like, this is gonna be a long fucking day.
If he was that serious about his job, he would open the door, look at the ground, and have a fucking heart attack. And he's like, I need like 47 more notebooks to write all of these infractions up.
You guys are making my job easy today. Just slaps a close sign on the door, fucking locks it up, padlocks it. I'm going home.
People are still in there eating.
Clean it.
This is a stretch. Have you ever seen that shitty movie starring none other than only the world's best comedian, Larry the Cable Guy, where he's a food inspector?
Oh, fuck you for even bringing that up.
No.
Have you seen it?
I've seen
I haven't seen it.
I've seen like 15 minutes of the movie, not all at one go, and
15 minutes of your life you'll never get
exactly. Back. I know he's looking at a mouse's asshole, and he's like, "This mouse's asshole is too clean. Somebody planted this mouse," and then just lets it go back into the restaurant. And I was like, "Really, done." Any movie with him in it can suck a dick.
Okay, I will say this much. Might take you as a surprise. That man is a genius. Not for his comedy stylings at all.
Okay.
Have you ever heard him actually talk?
Yes.
He talks like a normal fucking human being.
Yeah.
He knows how to market trash, and he does it good.
Yeah.
Them rednecks are like, that's good as hell right there.
The group of 4 know how to do it. Ron White, Bill Engvall,
Jeff Foxworthy is like the fucking king of merchandising.
Which is funny because Jeff Foxworthy is actually the one who got them all into comedy. Like, Ron White and him were friends, and Jeff Foxworthy actually got him his first gig.
He was probably like, this is easier than hell, dude. Just come over here, I'll get you a gig and make you fucking rich.
Make sure you go to all the redneck states and talk about all the shit they like to talk about, like trucks and guns and gun racks.
I got a flag on my property, and I got car parts strewn about the lawn, and I got a fucking, I got an above ground pool with no water in it.
Which is why I liked Ron White, because he wasn't super country hick.
He was just
until he got all fucking rich dickhead prick.
Yeah, then he just became a fucking rich dickhead prick, and I was like, okay, I'm done with Ron White.
Comedians kind of have that thing, though, because you get tired of them. At first, you're like, they're great, and then you get tired of them. Like Jeff Dunham.
I was about to bring up
unfortunately,
Mr. Dunham.
That's what happens with 2 comedians, Dan Cook and... I know, hold on, I know. Dane Cook and, who the fuck was the other guy, the puppet dude?
Jeff Dunham.
I just forgot his name.
That's what we were just talking about, Jeff Dunham.
Yeah. They just got too popular for their own good. Like, They started off in comedy, and then they had 2 enormous shows, and I'm pretty sure everyone's seen both, like, Dane Cook's show, where he did it in Madison Square Garden, full of fucking, like, hundreds of thousands of people. And then so did,
I'm pretty sure if I had
Jeff
a show
Dunham.
and no one knew who I was, if I was like, hey, there's a show coming with Madison Square Garden, people would go to it just because it was Madison Square Garden.
But then, like, what happened after that? He didn't have another show that big ever again.
Yeah.
And, like, neither did Jeff Dunham. After he had those 2 specials, then he did, like, the Christmas one. Everyone's like, okay, I'm over this. Because he was terrible.
And when did you jump the shark?
Yeah.
Like I said, he has a puppet of himself now.
It was just...
his puppet
they got too popular for their own good. Like, one of my favorite comedians ever was Gabriel Iglesias, and he got slowly more and more popular until he didn't even write his jokes anymore. He would just talk about shit he did, and everyone was like, "This is fucking hilarious."
Yeah, he just talked about his fucking adventures.
Isn't that like 90% of comedy though?
Yeah.
Is just life experience.
Well, some of them are fake. Some of them are fake stories and shit.
Well, it depends. Like Mitch Hedberg did like observational comedy though. It wasn't like my stories about my life. It was just shit it went through his head.
I didn't really have a problem with Jeff Dunham until Comedy Central did that thing where we're gonna show Jeff Dunham 900 times and just run his fucking show.
You know
that's what happened. He got too popular.
The death mark of a comedian is, in my opinion, when they get a show about them.
Yeah.
Because you got the Jeff Dunham
I
show.
forgot he
One season.
Jeff
Frank
Foxworthy had
Caliendo
a
show.
fucking
2 seasons.
sitcom for a while.
Louis.
Okay,
Yeah. Louis is a decent show.
Louis C.K. he's like an exception.
That show has like 12.
In the 90s, Jeff Foxworthy had a TV show, and I think it went for a few seasons.
I'm gonna get some flack. I think Louis C.K. is a little overrated. I'm not saying he's not good.
I don't watch a show, but when I do catch it,
I'm not saying he's not good, but I'm saying I think he's a little overrated.
I only ever heard one of his jokes ever, and he was talking about how stupid his kids are, and I was like, no, okay.
I did hear something on the radio the other day and caught a little bit of it, and I want to watch it. That dude that's usually like the roast master at roasted a prison.
Yeah.
And he was like genuinely. They're like in the film. They can see him shaking and getting nervous because it wasn't planned or scripted. He just sat down and started roasting random prisoners after he sat down and looked through their files and learned what they've done.
Oh my god.
And he was scared like the whole time. He was shaking and just like.
Yeah, because you're expecting someone to come up behind you and be like, fuck you.
But he did a good job, and I was like,
what was this?
I want to watch it. I don't know the name of the dude, but he's like the roast master general in like everything, and he just roasted a prison.
Jeez.
Are you talking about that guy that's just in the Comedy Central roast?
He's like he's the guy that's his main draw to his comedy career is when he roasts people. And he did a prison, unscripted.
I always hated when they...
And he was like, at one point, I was like, where's my murderers at? And people started raising their hand, and he was like, oh my god, where am I?
Okay, I need to leave.
Yeah, I want to watch that really bad. I haven't
You're
got
not
a
going to
chance
fix those
to,
pants, even keep trying.
Honestly, Tippett, who's the most overrated comedian
of all time?
in the business right now? Or even all time?
Of all time or in the business right now?
I'm just going to say of all time.
I don't know who's...
For me, it's Lisa Lampanelli.
No, she's not even... No one thinks she's good.
Yeah,
no one thinks she's good.
Okay, but she was fucking popular as hell.
Sarah Silverman.
Sarah Silverman?
Yes. Did she have her own show?
She had
Sarah
a
Silverman
Sarah
project.
Silverman show.
But she can be good in things.
No,
like
she was okay in some movies, like
Wreck-It Ralph.
School of
I
Rock.
enjoyed
Yeah, she
Wreck-It
can
Ralph.
voice. She did what is it? Saving Silverman,
I think I
which is a movie that she's in where she's an evil girlfriend, but she's not.
No,
her name isn't Silverman.
No, it's Sarah Saving Silverman. She's not in that.
Yes, she is.
She's not. You're thinking of something else.
Oh, well,
Saving
fuck
Silverman.
me.
She's not in it.
No, she's in School of Rock. She was fucking dude's boy.
Oh yeah, she's Ned's boyfriend.
Ned. His girlfriend.
I'm like you. I'm a temp. Ned's not a temp.
I'm not a satanic sex god anymore, Dewey.
Dewey.
I'm trying to think what else she was in. That there was another movie she was in that I didn't mind her in. Oh, the Million Ways to Die in the West. I didn't think she was bad in that, but she had a very minor.
I've never bothered to watch that.
That movie is actually funny.
I can't stand her face. I just want to bludgeon her to death.
I just watched.
I did like what she did on Conan.
Okay.
She punked Conan. She's like, I do this new thing on my phone. It's like a hobby of mine. And she's like, can you help me out? And he's like, yeah. She's like, okay, I want you to put your lips out like this. And she's like, okay. He's like, is my beard bad? No, that's actually better. Now stick your tongue out just a little bit. And she takes a picture of it on her phone, inverts it, turns it sideways, and she's wearing a skirt, opens her skirt, and puts the picture right there. So Conan's lips look like her vagina. And she does this on national TV, unscripted. And Conan turns red. He's like, no. And it looks like she's showing everybody her vagina.
Nice.
But it's Conan's face. And she's like, I told you the beard would help. I was like, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But no, I'm with you. Her
But
face.
A Million Ways to Die in the West, I gave up. Like, I started watching the trailer of that, and I was like, "And this actually looks pretty funny." Even though, who's the main guy again?
Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah, Seth MacFarlane. I was like, "You don't look like a dude who's in the Old West because you're so clean. Why are you so clean?"
They talk about that in there. It's just because he's kind of a germaphobe and everything.
And
they have a Back to the Future scene in there.
I know. I saw that.
Yeah,
That's the reason I was. That's the reason I was kind of hyped about it because I saw that in the trailer. I was like, "Oh, that's fucking funny." And then I watched another trailer of it because they kept playing it over and over again. And it was like, you can die from literally anything out here. People die from smelling their own farts. And it like shows a dude fart and then he dies. I'm like, sweet, they did a fart joke, I'm out. I'm not watching a movie where they actually use a fart joke.
They're like, people die from shitting, and they're like, Calder, and he's like, the black shits, and they're all like, the black shits. And the guy, there's some fart jokes in there, but
like,
there's.
I want to watch Ted. I want to watch Ted because it looked kind of funny, but I just gave up on that one because I was like, you're actually commercializing a fart joke.
You know, it's Flash Gordon fucking movie too, almost, because they talk about Flash Gordon so much and show the dude from Flash Gordon. There's like 98% of the movie is Flash Gordon references.
That might be my answer. I don't know if you want to call him a comedian, but he's someone in the comedy business,
Seth
and
MacFarlane.
he's kind of on the downswing. Thank God.
Yeah.
But Seth MacFarlane.
Yes.
I like American Dad. Even now, like the newer stuff with American Dad, Family Guy just.
They should have let that play itself out. Didn't they have like a Kickstarter to reboot Family Guy?
I don't know.
I mean, Family Guy failed originally, but then once everyone found out it was going off of the air, everyone bought DVDs and funded the show to come back.
Got rebooted. Futurama finally had its final episode for real this time.
Yeah.
Even though they've had 2 final episodes before this, but this is like...
So it's actually over now.
And then you saw bits and pieces of Futurama in a elongated Simpsons intro that starred Rick and Morty. That was fucking awesome. Where they accidentally killed Simpsons and they go to the Futurama era to get the clone stuff for them, and you see the fucking Planet Express truck flying in the background and a fucking was it Slurm?
Yeah.
Fucking machine right there, and it was like the best of all worlds.
Yeah.
I have not watched The Simpsons in forever because it just...
I haven't either.
I haven't. I never actually watched The Simpsons. Like, I'll never watch the movie.
I didn't even realize it still came on.
It does. It's still going.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous.
They're still making new episodes.
It's going just for the sake of going.
It just made so much money and has so much money to where they can keep going, and they do, which they should not.
Yeah.
They should have stopped long
Ended on a high note.
How do you have that many ideas? The show's been going since as long as I can remember, like since I was like 4.
Because
it's pretty much going for almost 20 years.
It's pretty much the Yahoo feed of cartoons now, because anything that's relevant in the news, they just do an episode about that.
So they turned into South Park, but not as good.
Yeah, that's the weird thing, because I was about to say, The Simpsons and Family Guy seem like they've just run too long. Like, they just had too many episodes, and what's keeping them going is just what's happening in pop culture. Mm-hmm. And American Dad's like different from that because they don't really reference a lot of pop culture.
They don't do cutaway gags is my thing.
Yeah.
Fucking thank God.
But South Park is the one show I'm like, just please don't stop making episodes of this fucking show. I love South Park and every single and I even thought about it more. It's not even South Park that I like. It's just Cartman. Even though he's like
a dick,
the worst monster ever written into animated film, he's just so fucking funny.
It's actually, whenever they wrote South Park, they said this in an interview. I know a lot about South Park. But South Park nerd. When they were writing Cartman for South Park, they were like, they expected everybody and themselves to relate to Stan and Kyle as the protagonists more, and Cartman was going to be like the antagonist kind of the group. But they were like, the more we wrote the show and the more we were doing it, the more we found out all of us are Cartman.
I could see that because Cartman gets more jokes than anybody else, and just something about his voice and how unbelievably offensive he is. I just love it. I don't know what it... I really don't know what it is. I shouldn't know because he's a horrible fucking character.
My favorite character in there is fucking Butters.
Butters
is awesome. Especially, he gets a shaft so bad.
Oh, yeah.
Especially the episode where he finds out his dad's going to gay bathhouses and everything. His mom snaps and just like painting house and make everything clean. Mm-hmm. She paints Butters. She puts Butters in the fucking car and just pushes him into the river. And Butters like, Mom.
He's like, okay, Mom, I'll get in the car.
And he's just floating down the river. The water's not high enough to drown him. And they all think Butters is fucking dead. And by the time he gets back home, they're like, oh, everything's good. And he finds out what all happened. His mom never tried to kill him. And this whole episode, he's been excited about going to Bennigan's for their anniversary.
I need to go to
And at the end, they're like, Butters is alive. And now his friend's like, hey, Butters, you're doing good. You're really doing good. You're doing better. Not really, guys. And they're like, but you're going to Bennigan's. He's like, yay.
It's like the only time Butters is ever like
broke.
Cheerful.
Yeah,
he fucking broke Butter. I like the one where he turns into a vampire. You seen that one?
Yeah, it is like, Cartman's mom walks in after he tries to suck Cartman's blood. It's like, what happened? Well, Mom, Butters broke my room and tried to suck my dick.
Yeah,
And then he threw up all over himself and jumped out my window.
He goes, well, Mom, apparently Butters is a closet homosexual, and he tried to suck my dick, and when he thought about what he just did, he threw up and jumped out a window.
Or fucking when Cartman puts his dick in Butters' mouth while he's sleeping, and he's like, I'm gonna show everybody this picture, and they're gonna think you're gay. And he's like, everybody's like, but you put your wiener in his mouth. They're like, that makes you gay. And he's like, no, that makes Butters gay.
We've heard that argument before.
Dude told me to tie me to a chair and stick his dick in my mouth, and it would make me gay. And I was like, nah, dude, that makes you gay. And he's like, nuh-uh, because you're sucking my dick.
But you tied me to a chair.
I was like, but you're raping me. I don't want to suck your dick.
But you're gonna, so you're gay.
That dude's absolutely a closet homosexual. Because he's one of those hicks who's a complete homophobe. So it's like, he's...
To the point of ridiculous.
Like, he's overly anti-gay, where it's like, dude, come on. Like, you just
it's
just
okay
admit it.
if you
Just
like
admit it. It's
You
okay.
want to diddle some men, it's
It's okay now. You can give it up now.
Legal.
Yeah.
Caleb, what's on your mind?
I was just thinking that my favorite Butters moment was when they dressed him up like the dog because he got
Oh, the anime episode!
Oh, yeah.
Star.
That's one of my favorite episodes.
That whole episode, he just
Cry more like a dog.
Poor Butters gets the shaft all the time. Fucking, his episodes are always the greatest though, because Osimo was a Butters episode where fucking Cartman was just stuck acting like... I've got this video of Cartman acting like Britney Spears, and I'm going to show it to everybody when he pisses me off. And Cartman's like, weak. And it was like, hey, I gotta put my suppository up my butt. Help me out, Osimo. And hands Osimo, and Cartman's just like, weak. And he's like, hey, you gotta do it. The 8 laws of robotics. And he's like, weak.
My favorite one is when the dude was just like, are you the pleasure model? And he was like, Osmo doesn't understand. And then, like, he pulls his pants down and Cartman runs outside.
No, my favorite part is whenever they're asking him for movie ideas, and every movie's like,
With
okay,
Adam
so
Sandler.
he's like, okay, so Adam Sandler comes in and
He's stuck on a beach.
brilliant. He's brilliant. He's come up with over 4,000 movie ideas, all starring Adam Sandler.
After all this shit, the only thing that they caught on to was at the end he fucking farts, and they're like, hey, robots don't do that. And
then it just cuts to the Britney Spears video.
And Cartman's just sitting there, he's like, weak.
You know in the new game coming out, Butters is the antagonist.
That is awesome.
He's Professor Chaos.
Yes!
Nerd.
I actually do need to go back and play South Park the game. I haven't actually gone through and like played it all the way through because I heard it was an amazing South Park episode, but as for an RPG, it was pretty weak.
Yeah, they said they wanted to make it more like a game this time.
That's good.
Also, I'm pretty sure they're doing it as a blatant cash grab because they know that everybody's going to buy it. But I don't really blame them.
Yeah.
they should bring back the old Simpsons arcade game.
I have Simpsons Hit and Run on GameCube.
I was about to say, I played in Simpsons Hit and Run, but I played it on PS2. That's just so unreal. I just fucking hate Simpsons.
Really?
That used to be one of the only shows I enjoyed watching on APHIS, the American fucking army-based channels. Like, we got one channel, and we would get everything, like, a year after you guys. So when you guys were watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, I was just now getting into, like, the last season of Yu-Gi-Oh! But they were selling Yu-Gi-Oh! GX cards, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
I actually remember, I went to Disneyland with my dad, and we went whatever. And we went to a part where it was like a view of the world, and you could go to different, like they had just like different sites from different parts of the world. And so I wanted to go to Japan immediately when I got in there. I ran into a store, and they had Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards that just came out to America, but hadn't made it all the way to Texas yet. So I got my dad, he gave me a certain amount of money to spend while I was there, and I spent all of my money on fucking cards. Came back, showed everybody at school, and I was the hottest shit for like 2 weeks. Because I was the only guy with Elemental Hero cards.
You guys see this shit? This hasn't even came out. This doesn't come out till next spring.
Yeah.
Like, but next spring's 2 weeks from now. Exactly, bitches.
And I even remember when Yu-Gi-Oh! GX
Jealous.
actually came on, we had to evacuate because of was it Ike or Rita? Yeah, it was Ike.
That was God.
No, it was Rita.
Like, you're not
Rita
getting your game on.
So I went to Conroe, and my mother, for some reason, every other parent in the whole Deweyville school decided that they were that no one's gonna go to school while we're taking a break from the hurricane, except my mother. She was like, "No, you're gonna go to Conroe school." I was like,
"That's some old bullshit."
Great.
Oh, fuck.
So I kept seeing commercials on Cartoon Network for Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. This was I was really into the show, so I was like, I cannot wait. Came home, it wasn't on yet. So, because my mother wasn't home either, the person we were staying with goes, well, hold on, let me throw on something to keep you preoccupied. So she put on fucking RoboCop for me. And I'm not even in high school, like, I'm in junior high. And I've never seen anything like RoboCop. So I started watching it, and Ed 209 just fucking and like just turns that dude to mist, and I was just like, this movie's amazing. All thoughts of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX out of my head, and I was just like, this is awesome. And then like it gets to the part where like RoboCop, like he gets shot up and dies, comes back as RoboCop, shoots that dude in the dick, and he was like, oh fuck man, you shot me right in the cock. And then we called her Aunt Amy, she comes back in and she goes, you probably shouldn't be watching this. I was like, don't turn it off. I'm watching it.
This point, Dakota's mainlined action movies for the first time, and he's like, don't touch the TV, bitch!
Yeah, and then she turns it back over. I was like, oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX comes on in like 30 minutes. And I just sat there and I was like, I have to sit through all of Miguzi's bullshit.
Oh god, Miguzi. Fuck you for reminding me of Miguzi.
What's Miguzi?
It was like when they had scrapped Toonami, and then they had like an underwater nautical themed Toonami, and it sucked so much.
Do you remember the animation from Food Fight?
Yeah.
Imagine that replacing Toonami.
Yeah.
And it had a kid
And
with a bunch of like
nautical creatures.
Sea monsters.
Yeah, nautical creatures. I like that word better.
Was it a show or was it just Toonami?
No,
It was
like
like
Toonami.
It was your in-between where it was
show.
like, hey, next we're gonna check out this sweet episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Thanks for joining in with Miguzi. And it's like,
Yeah,
You went from Tom, like
awesome.
who's
cool dude doing video game reviews and shit.
you went from Tom to this little girl wearing like the Kill Bill outfit.
yes.
And she was just like, hey guys, we're gonna watch Code Lyoko, and after that it's Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I'm like, bring back Tom.
She's an underwater base with all her nautical
Was
fucking
it
friends,
like
and one was like a purple tentacle dude.
Was it like Sea Lab?
No,
No,
just,
it was
like
just
shit.
it was just her in like this underwater like room, and there was just these weird ass goofy sea monster
Why
things.
don't I remember this?
It
I bet
was-
if I see a
Because
video.
you're a
Purged-
lucky
You
bastard.
purged it
I bet
from
if
your
I see a
memory.
video,
Yeah.
I'll remember
They scrapped Toonami and they realized they had made a horrible mistake, and then they tried to remedy it, but I'm sure they couldn't get the Toonami crap back.
Well, hold on, because Toonami jumped the fucking shark before they scrapped it. I don't know if you remember. If you remember what Tom looked like, he looked kind of like a Power Ranger, but more armored.
Changed it.
And they changed
Well, that was Tom
to
too.
Yeah,
where
you're like
he-
a goofy fucking robot.
I know. He looked like
Well, that was Tom too.
what's his name?
There were
What's-
3 Toms.
What's his name from Borderlands? Claptrap. He looked like Claptrap, but with a horrifying face.
Are you talking about the one
He
with
had
the
that.
eyeballs?
He had that Happy Meal face.
Yeah, he really did. He had a Happy Meal face.
I'm Steve Bloom. Here's Titchy Muyo.
And I was just like,
No, like what it was they had the whole storyline where the ship they were on blew up because I remember you got to go online, you could vote on what you wanted the new ship to look like.
Because-
and then they had new Tom when they got the new ship because the old one blew up with Tom on it. But then after that they blew up again. They had a whole other
Yeah,
ship
the
with old Tom 3.0.
original Tom. Hey, there's a timer right here, and I've been fucking timing.
The timer.
It's not the fucking timer.
Oh, he's texting.
Calm the fuck down. You fucking scruffy nerd.
I don't give a fuck about Minecraft.
I hate you for reminding
Yeah,
me of
there's a
Miguzi.
Minecraft Windows 10 edition.
Oh, it's exactly
That's
like
it.
the other one except on Windows 10.
That's it.
And
They're treating it like a new title.
I don't know
Wow.
crap about Windows 10, and I haven't played Minecraft in like 3 years, so I'm like behind on every update ever. I haven't played since they made like music boxes.
Yeah,
I can't-
touched it.
I can't really do not open world games because I love playing Grand Theft Auto and like most of Rockstar's games, and I like open RPGs and stuff like. Bethesda.
You know what I saw that was on Boom the other day? Which I don't understand, because Boom used to be the network that played like Flintstones.
Boomerang?
Yeah, it used to be the network that played like Flintstones and all those old cartoons. Guess what was on it the other day? The Amazing World of Gumball.
What?
Yeah, they started putting new shit on there like right when Ed,
But
and Eddie came out.
I guess it's not new. They're like, hey, this is 2 years old. It's going on Boomerang now. Get your fuck out of here, Flintstones. Amazing World of Gumball.
Yeah,
Hey kids, you remember this from your past? And the kids are like 8 now, and they were 6 when it came out. Like,
I remember that. That's old school. That's from way back in the day.
And I wish they'd put like Scooby-Doo and Speed Buggy and
I don't
crap
like
back on.
I do.
It's still it's a classic.
I like the
Like they
old-
could at least put Tom
Every
and Jerry on.
episode's the same fucking thing.
It really
that
is.
shit and walked the fuck out of his.
No, I'm with him. It's the same fucking thing
I love
every
Scooby-Doo.
episode. Same thing with the Flintstones and the Jetsons. Like, oh, what's gonna happen? He's gonna get on a fucking treadmill? Oh, what's gonna happen to Fred? Barney's gonna do something dickish and Dino's gonna tackle him again?
No. Dakota was a Snorks guy.
Snorks.
Dakota was strictly a Snorks fan. Dakota had his Snorks t-shirt, his Snorks lunchbox. He'd come home.
You don't even know
Dad,
what fucking Snorks
it's time to watch
I don't even know
Snorks.
what
And
the
his dad
Snorks
was like, you guys have such a fag for a son. He's like, it's Snorks time! They're like the Smurfs, but underwater!
I'm
Now I know what the Snorks
I'm
are.
repping that Fraggle Rock life, you know what I'm saying?
That's not even on the same network.
I don't give a
you son
fuck.
of a bitch.
I watched a shitload of Scooby-Doo, but you're absolutely right. It's the same fucking thing every
Old
episode.
movie I recently just watched was Labyrinth with David Bowie.
Yeah.
And the giant
featuring David Bowie's crotch.
Yeah. That was the first DVD I ever owned was fucking Labyrinth.
Really?
David
Yeah.
Bowie would steal my baby.
What is it? What's the other?
Dance, magic dance.
What's the other one that is like in all Spanish or whatever?
Pan's Labyrinth.
Pan's Labyrinth. That was actually a really good movie.
Yeah, except
The
that
guy
movie
with
cool.
eyeballs on his hands, he's like,
Oh, I forget what his
Did
name
anyone
is.
ever watch The Dark Crystal?
yes.
Yeah.
Have you tried to fucking rewatch that movie?
It's
I
hilarious.
didn't.
Oh my god, Brand put it in the other day, and there's that fucking nasty ass little bird thing. It's like, Skixis, bitch! Skixis! And I tried to watch it for like 15 minutes, and I was like, turn this shit off. She's like, but this was good. I was like, it might have been
Was.
good. It's like,
She
it's-
even said was.
It's like it's not good. That thing just keeps going.
I always love that robot chicken.
Over and over
That
again.
robot chicken sketch where
The
they tried to
Dark
make
Crystal.
they tried to make the Dark Crystal cool,
Yeah.
and then they're just in front of a big picture of Jim Henson. They're like, "Well, we failed you, Jim," and they just fucking take arsenic or some shit, and they die.
Oh my god. I haven't even watched the last Muppets movie because it just looked like crap.
I actually wanted to. I haven't watched any of the new Muppets
The
movies,
first
but
one-
I love the
The
old
first
ones.
new
The
one
first one was
good.
really good.
It was good.
And it was kind of sad.
Yeah.
But it was really good.
But-
and this other one was like, Muppets Most Wanted, and it's like a fucking Kermit with a mole.
Like
It's
I
French.
watched, I watched the trailer to that. And it was like it's Kermit, but it's not Kermit, and he's evil Kermit. I was like, why do I know this plot before? Oh, because it's just the B-roll of every fucking shitty plot ever.
I do want to watch that for adult reality show about the Muppets. Have you seen that?
No.
The trailer for it. It's going to one of the actual TV networks, and it's like a reality show following around the Muppets, but it's adult oriented.
Sweet.
And he's Kermit the Frog's dating another pig, and
Oh, fuck.
fucking Gonzo's like, he's like, man, why do you keep getting together with pigs? And he's like, to be honest with you, Gonzo, I just love pigs. And then Miss Piggy comes back, and you're like, hey, did you come back to get back with Kermit? And you hear Kermit in the background. He's like, no, she just come back to make my life a bacon wrapped hell.
Wait, is this all in
It is
Kermit
real.
voice?
Yes, and it is
I gotta see
completely
this.
real.
What's it called?
It's just I can't remember what it's called, but it's
Is
like
the
a
Swedish
Muppet
chef
show.
in there? It's like,
Yeah, but it's based on a reality show watching them while they're trying to film their show. So it's kind of like 30 Rock.
That's
but
what the
with
Muppets used to be. The Muppets used to be them trying to put on the Muppet Show.
Yeah, but this is like 30 Rock with the Muppets, and it looks hilarious.
You ever seen Gordon Ramsay cook with the Swedish Chef?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
But yeah.
Well, they're just fucking.
Yeah, I was about to say, way to fucking kill everything.
I
You
know,
goddamn
right?
piece of shit. Look back at him.
Yeah, Scrawny, fuck you back on your corner.
Scrawny.
No, but that looks. You need to watch that.
Scrawny.
That looks good. I would enjoy to watch it because the commercial itself just made me laugh a lot.
You know, it's times like this I like to reach for a fresh bottle of Ozarka. Ozarka, sparkling fresh and tastes so good.
We're gonna get sued for that because we're monetized, and they're like, we're not sponsored by these assholes, and the Muppets are gonna be like, well, we're getting on those bandwagon too. Let's sue the shit out of them.
Yeah.
So.
And their
I guess that's a good place to end it, right? Honestly. We're getting sued.
Yep. But it's okay because you can't get blood from a stone.
Oh God, we'll see you next time on B.W.B. Taste my finger sauce.
God.
Like and subscribe.
Tastes like finger
Now
sauce.
let's watch